Good day you! Welcome to my new tutorial of Botania. I've been planning to show you something to make the early passive mana regeneration more efficient. For example, more space efficient. I will show you how to make a generation system for hydroangeas. First, you have to dig a 5x5 area, and it has to be 6 blocks deep. You want to build hydroangeas layers on top of each other. So let's start it. You put hydroangeas in the corners. Also, you can have a little extra mana generation with nightshades, because it generates mana during nighttime, and it, as well as the hydroangeas, doesn't need to get on be on their direct sunshine. You can put 2 of these in every layers. And just put water there to automatically refill themselves. By the way, you cannot put Daybloom here because it will be underground, so it could not receive sunshine. I would prefer to cover this area with glass or something transparent so that you can see underneath. And just cover the top blocks on top of the hydroangeas and between nightshades, and start again. Lastly, that's it. And if I put a mana spreader in the center and then a mana pool, and I will connect it with the wand of the forest, you can see that the mana generated is pumped out to the mana pool. I will show you the layers below, just to make sure that every single flowers has connection to the spreader. Yes, it has a connection. So I think it's a very efficient way to produce passively some mana early in the game. I am playing a Regrowth modpack. This setup is very handy in this nice. Next I will show you something else. Be right back. Hello, welcome back. Now I will show you something, how to make a simple automatic farming system. Let's say you have a farm. It's a 9x9 area of fire seeds. I'm using the Regrowth mod pack, and there is fire seeds from Magical Crops. First you need a golem fetter from Thermalily, and you have to put it in the center there with a lever on top of it. Then also you will need a block above this, a dirt block, because you will plant a hopper hook on top of the block. Also you need to have something to put the materials in it, the materials you harvested. I will use the Java barrel because it can store only one item. It's crucial for this setup that you can have a container that can only hold that type of item or items that you want to harvest. For example, if I would harvest 2 types of crops from here, for example, if there would be a water seeds, for example, then I had to make another barrel or something else like item frames on chests to minimize the items you can input, the hopper hook can input in that container. But oh, what's this? Very strange. Cannot break. Well, doesn't matter. Let's see, I will search for the essence of fire. These are that came from these crops, and I put it in this barrel and lock it with shift right click. Then you will have to get a golem from Thermalily. I think any kind of golem would work, and it's crucial that you put in the center so that it could reach every side of this area. So I put it there. Just simple right click. So the golem doesn't working, you will have to give him a animation core, and I also giving him a golem upgrade order just to make sure he doesn't break the crops but just to harvest them. So there, and if I'm not mistaken, it will soon go to harvest the mature crops, for example this next to him. Come on, work already. It just needed some time. So the crops are harvested, and the hopper hook only picks up items that it can put in some containers. So it's very awesome. It's a very easy way to farm things, and also with this golem fetter you can actually shut off the golem if you want to stop the farm. So it's a very easy way. But I will let it go. Very strange. Why can I break this block? Ah, there you are. It's a very strange bug, but it doesn't matter. Let's let him farm. I think that's it. Thank you. Next I will show you something how to use this fire essence. Be right back. Alright, welcome back. Next I will show you some way how to utilize this fire essence of fire. Basically you will make the essence of fire into lava, and then you can have the lava consumed by the thermalily to generate massive amount of mana. First I dug up a little area just because I like to build things underground. So first you will determine the position of the thermalilies. Thermalilies will work much like the same as the hydroangeas, but just with lava. So you have to make a system that can produce infinite amount of lava. That's why we built this farm. We also have a more than a stack of essence of fire. So let's see. First you want to build a V or U shape of something, but keep in mind that the thermalily needs to be on dirt. Also, one of this is actually a dispenser that puts out lava. Oh, never mind. The dispenser comes on top of that, and you can do just this. So basically thermalily on the corners, and lava will be poured by the dispenser in the middle so they can consume it. I would prefer to use glass. It's essential, I think. Just dig up a little. The main problem is with this that if you mass produce lava from the essence of fire, then just pump it into the dispenser and you set up a clock that puts out lava time to time. Then if the thermalily is on cooldown, basically it has 6 minutes cooldown, I think. So if it's on a cooldown, then it isn't consuming lava, and if the dispenser gets another signal while there is lava in front of it, it tries to put out more lava, and it succeeds in it. So you basically dropping out lava through the window. You are losing lava for nothing. So I came up with an idea so that only then put out lava if there isn't a lava source or a lava block in front of it. And to do so, we are gonna use the light detection fixture. It's in the Regrowth mod pack. It's a mod. It's a part of a mod applied energetics 2, and it's very easy to make. Just some quartz, nether quartz for example, and an iron, and you put there. Basically it does that if it receives some light, and that's why we are building it underground. It emits redstone signal dependent on how much light it is receiving. So the next step is to connect this redstone signal to the dispenser. The lava is put it out and the bucket is now free. Well, that's it for now. You wanna leave this space uncovered because the light from the lava will emit enough light to make the light detection fixture work, even if it is underground. I will demonstrate it. So I covered it up pretty well. Also, if there isn't any lava there, then just the sunshine gets through the glass below, and to counter that I would recommend to put something on top of the lava. And you can see that well, never mind. Very strange. I forgot. It is too long of distance for the redstone to travel. So basically that's it. I will show you again. Oh. So light detection fixture there, and 4 redstones just to connect to this redstone torch that puts out the dispenser. I will cover it up. Back. So let's get back to work. I said that I recommend you to put something that blocks out the sunlight from the light detection fixture, and I recommend you to use ember blocks, because ember blocks blocks out sunshine, but you can see through it pretty well, so you can see if there is a problem or miscalculation with the lava outputting. Now we have a system, then we have to make something that automatically generates lava from the essence of fire, and there is a not there. There is this auto workbench that can do the job pretty well. I put a hopper on top of it and a Jabba barrel on top of the hopper. Then we will be using some emerald transport pipes. Oh, not there. In this setup, and something to make them work is the wooden engine. It's a very easy, cheap way to determine that what type of item the emerald transport pipe is pouring out, so it will only suck out empty buckets from the dispenser, and this one only suck out lava buckets from the auto workbench. Also, you have to determine the recipe. So the recipe for the lava buckets is a bucket and 4 essence of fire around it, and there is a lava bucket. Then I think everything is settled except for the thermalilies, and of course a good source of essence of fire. With Java you can connect 2 barrels. First you have to give the barrels some structural MK1 upgrade, shift right click, then a second upgrade too, and then you can have a B-space upgrade, and I will do it the same on this barrel. So then you will be using the B-space tuning fork to connect these 2 barrels through space-time. I just shift right click, fork starts resonating. As you can see, it quickly uses its durability. It means that it is resonating until the durability is gone, and shift right click the other to link it together. Yeah, and the hopper already started to suck out the essence of fire from the barrel, and it is putting evenly distributed into the auto workbench. The auto workbench isn't working yet because you will need buckets for that. I would say that if you are using this setup, you will have 4 thermalilies, and just in case I would recommend to be having another lava bucket in this dispenser. So basically you will need 5 buckets. So there is 2. I'm gonna give him 3 more, because the one and last bucket will never be sucked out from the auto workbench. It never be produced into lava buckets. But if I give 3 more, then 3 lava buckets will be produced. Just a little more time. Meanwhile, I'll cover this up just to make it a little fancier. Alright, this layer too. And doesn't need that. And also, if you have at least 4 buckets, we have now, and there is the 5th one, then you can plant the thermalilies. Oh, why did I cover them up? Thermalily, 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 thermalily. It consumes the lava, and a few seconds later, when the light sensor or light detection fixture senses that there is no light source, it says to dispense some more. basically you will need then some mana spreaders and a mana pool. You keep in mind that thermal lilies will be producing a huge amount of mana in a very short time, then it is on cooldown for 6 minutes. So I would recommend to have let's say 1 mana spreader for each of these. And use the Wand of the Forest in bind mode to bind 1 thermalily to its nearest mana spreader. And the mana spreaders to the mana pool. How cool is that? Next time I will be showing which method is superior to the other. It is a pretty good but rather small passive mana regeneration system, and this is an active one, and it is producing quite a bit of mana. So I will remove these mana pools and I put there some empty ones, and I let them run for a while, and we will see which one generates more mana at the same period of time. Be right back. I'm back. Welcome, and let's see what have we done. So this passive mana generation setup produced this much mana and this much mana is produced by the 4 thermalily, and as I see it's a bit more than this. Yeah, it's a bit more. So basically 4 thermalily is overproducing mana. They're producing more mana than 12 hydroangeas and 24 nightshade plus 4 daybloom. But you will have to keep farming this essence of fire, so it's an active one. It's your decision what to use. I would prefer to have a passive setup like this, because this is more easier to it is easier to expand. For example, to put another adjacent to it, and another, but if you are making this setup again, then at time you will have to expand your farm as well. And by the way, this is the maximum that 1 golem, this is the maximum area that 1 golem can farm, so it isn't that easy. But it's a very cool setup as well. Of course you can have these 2 setups simultaneously. Perhaps that's the best. Alright, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.